Today I'll show you 3 different pipe cleaner leaves that I often use in my flower projects. For today's project, you'll need the materials shown on the screen. Let's start with the first leaf. This is the easiest one to make, and it's perfect for adding variety to your flowers. Start by folding 2 pipe cleaners in half. Then simply pass one through the other like this. Hold the center firmly with your left hand. Then use your right hand to twist the 2 pipe cleaners together twice to secure them. Straighten both sides of the pipe cleaners. If there's a small gap in the center, simply pinch it closed. Starting on the right side, fold the pipe cleaner upward at about 1.5 centimeters. Then, halfway up, fold it back in the opposite direction. Leave another 1.5 centimeter gap. Fold it upward again, and halfway up, fold it back once more. Repeat the same steps on the left side. I'll speed this part up a little so we can move on to the next step. Next, bring both sides across and overlap them in the center. Then gently adjust everything to form the shape of the leaf. Using the top pipe cleaner, wrap it once around all the others to lock the leaf frame securely in place. Next, fold one of the long pipe cleaners upward to fill the gap inside the leaf. Flatten the bottom with your fingers. Then bring the pipe cleaner back from behind the leaf. Repeat the same steps on the left side. This creates the first layer of filling and helps keep both sides balanced. Straighten the 3 pipe cleaners at the bottom. Then continue wrapping the same pipe cleaner around them to lock everything firmly in place. If the gap in the center is too wide, gently bring the edges of the leaf closer together until the gap disappears. Then use your thumb to gently curve the leaf, giving it a more natural shape. Finally, gently stretch the floral tape to activate the adhesive, then wrap it around the stem until it's fully covered. And that's our first leaf complete. Let's make the second leaf. Take 1 pipe cleaner and make a bend at the 10 centimeter mark. Then curl the end into a small loop like this. Bend the remaining end inward, leaving about half a centimeter. Then cross the wire over and give it a few tight twists to lock it in place. Gently pull the leaf frame upward to find the center. Then slowly shape the leaf until you're happy with it. Don't rush this step. A little patience will give you a much more natural looking leaf. Once you've finished shaping the leaf, thread another pipe cleaner through the small loops and bring it up to the top. Leave about 1 centimeter at the tip, then wrap it around once to secure it. Try to keep this section about 3.5 centimeters long. Now we can begin filling the leaf. Take the longer end, wrap it around the top once. Then bring it back through the small loop. Remember to gently press each wrap down with your fingers before moving on to the next one. It will give your leaf a much cleaner finish. How's yours looking so far? I hope you're crafting along with me. Keep wrapping at your own pace. There's no need to rush. Once you get the hang of it, the pattern becomes really easy to follow. Just take your time and keep the wrapping nice and even. If you run out of pipe cleaner, simply add another one and continue with the same wrapping pattern. Just keep wrapping at your own pace. You'll see the leaf gradually come to life. Try to keep each wrap neatly aligned next to the previous one. After every wrap, gently press it down with your fingers to create a clean, even finish. Just take your time. Small details like these make the finished leaf look much more realistic. Once one side is complete, trim away the excess pipe cleaner. Then gently press the trimmed end and the connection with a pair of pliers to keep the surface smooth and secure. Now take a fresh pipe cleaner and continue filling the other side. Since we're repeating the same technique, I'll speed this section up so we can move on to the next step. The second side is made exactly the same way, so just keep following the same wrapping pattern. Try to keep each wrap close to the previous one, and don't forget to gently press it down after every wrap. I always find this part so relaxing. It's amazing how a simple pipe cleaner can slowly turn into a beautiful leaf. Once you've finished filling the last gap, twist the 2 remaining pipe cleaners together to form the stem. Then trim away any excess, adjusting the stem to whatever length you prefer. Now it's time to shape the leaf. Use your thumb to create a gentle curve. Press the center slightly inward, and softly curl the edges outward to give it a more natural, lifelike appearance. Don't be afraid to make small adjustments. This final shaping really brings the leaf to life. Next, carefully use a lighter to remove any fuzzy fibers from the tip and edges of the leaf. Be careful not to hold the flame in one spot for too long. Finally, wrap the stem neatly with floral tape. And that's it, our second leaf is finished. Let's move on to the final leaf. The third leaf is quite similar to the second one, but with a slightly different technique. That small change creates a completely different leaf texture. Fold one pipe cleaner in half, then gently run your thumb along both sides to give them a natural curve. Adjust the shape, then twist it to secure everything in place. Aim for a stem that's about 8 centimeters long. Straighten one of the pipe cleaners, then bring it up to the tip of the leaf and wrap it once to secure it in place. Leave a small tail at the tip, then gently flatten the connection with a pair of pliers for a cleaner, more secure finish. Use your fingers to gently push and pull the leaf into shape. Keep adjusting until you're happy with the overall look. Next, grab a fresh pipe cleaner and start filling the leaf. Measure about 1.5 centimeters down from the tip of the leaf, then hook the pipe cleaner onto the center wire. Guide the pipe cleaner to the upper right edge of the leaf frame. Use your thumbnail to create a crease where it meets the frame. Flip the leaf over, bring the pipe cleaner back to the center wire, and wrap it around once. Then continue repeating the same process until the leaf is filled. Once you've learned the pattern, the rest is simply a matter of repeating the same steps. Take your time and try to keep each row neat and evenly spaced. You'll notice this technique creates a completely different texture from the previous leaf. One of my favorite things about this leaf is the unique texture created by the wrapping pattern. It gives the finished leaf a more detailed and realistic appearance. If one pipe cleaner isn't long enough, simply attach another one and continue with the same wrapping pattern. Don't worry if the connection isn't completely invisible. Once the leaf is finished, it will blend in naturally. This design takes a little more time, but the extra texture is definitely worth the effort. As you reach the last row at the bottom of the leaf, make one full wrap around the outer frame on both sides. This will keep the final row securely in place and stop it from sliding down. It's a small detail, but it makes the finished leaf much sturdier. Here's a little tip. Whenever you wrap around the edge of the frame, avoid pulling the frame too tightly. Let the pipe cleaner do the work instead. Otherwise, the leaf can easily lose its shape before you've even finished filling it. Once both sides are completely filled, twist the remaining pipe cleaner together with the stem. Then use a pair of pliers to gently flatten the twisted section for a clean, secure finish. Now it's time for the final shaping. Gently curve the leaf, press the center slightly inward, and softly curl the edges downward to give it a natural, lifelike appearance. Use a lighter to gently remove any loose fibers from the tip and edges of the leaf. Keep the flame moving to avoid overheating the pipe cleaner. Finally, wrap the stem neatly with floral tape to give it a clean, finished look. And that's it. Your third leaf is now complete. Each leaf design has its own unique character. I like to use the first leaf with Gerbera daisies and small daisies, while the second and third leaf designs pair beautifully with roses, poinsettias, jasmine, and calla lilies. Feel free to choose the style that best suits your flower project. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'd love to know which leaf design is your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.